Ricky Johnson, yet another Motocross of Nations for you.
Yes.
But before we look ahead to this weekend, what is your favourite race? Was it the 86 in Italy, or winning at home in America? What was your favourite event that you participated in?
Well, I was very blessed to have great team members, and we won the first one. I have great memories from all of them, but the first one was in, we did MX of Nations and Trophy to Nations, so we had to run 500s one weekend, two 45-minute motos, and then we went from Finland to Sweden to run the same thing. Those were special because I was young. They only used a couple points because my bikes blew up and I had problems and fell down and stuff like that, but they did use, I think, 7th place. We were able to get the gold medal there. But the 1986 was very special because I had my teammates Johnny O'Mara and David Bailey, who I fought so hard with all year long. Like, we were trying to kill each other and fighting for the same everything. And for us to dominate the way we did, I think will go down in history. But it was also very special to win in 1987 in the mud in Unadilla, because it was very muddy. Americans aren't known for great mud riders. Jean-Michel Bear was fast, Gabors was fast, Keith Vanderven, George Jobé. There was a lot of guys, Carl Quist. The list goes on and on of so many great riders, and we were able to pull that off. And then we got to go see President Reagan in the White House. So very special. And also in Ornay, France, with Ron Lachine and Jeff Ward. So everyone was special in its own way, but if I had to pick one, I'm going to probably take Majora in 1986.
And did you feel a lot of pressure back then because America were on the streak, or did you more be confident and thought you had such a good team that you could win it?
Both. One, there was a lot of pressure because we were winning so much, but the confidence was there, so I knew if we could survive the first turn and not go down, then we could win. And but I really didn't. We talked about it, but I didn't think Johnny O'Mara could beat all the 500s. I know in the Moto 1 he beat all the 250s, and he was right on my tail the whole time. But I didn't think that he could beat the 500s, and he did. So to have that sweep was unbelievable. So the pressure was there, but the confidence was there too.
And you were big rivals with a lot of those guys that you were teammates with at the Nations. Was that ever awkward, or did you all help each other out at that point in the Nations?
It wasn't awkward. The only person it was awkward with was Bob Hanna. He didn't want to ride a 125. Suzuki did not have a 500, and I was much faster than him on a 250, so it was the logical choice. And he did phenomenal, but he did his own thing. Jeff Ward and I, who fought hands and head face to face all the time, would walk the track and help each other. And he's like, "Oh, those guys, they're gay and they don't blah 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 all this stuff." And I'm like, no, I want to win, and so I'm going to give him every line, everything that I look at. And Bob just was on his own island, but when we won, we did come together at the end. So, of course, the only person that was awkward was Bob Hanna.
And whenever you got hurt, you were still in your prime. Does that still irritate you now that you never really got to keep being in your prime and maybe race Jean-Michel Bale and even Jeremy McGrath going into the 90s at your level?
I would have loved that. Getting hurt in 1989, I was just starting my second 3-year contract with Honda. I was strong, I was confident, and it happened. So, of course, I went through a very dark time of not being able to race and having trouble there. But I also realized that my life is the way it is because of that. I have a beautiful family. I've been married for 32 years, and so I'm very happy to be who I am, where I am, and all that.
And you come here today, do you wish you were racing? You get that vibe, especially tomorrow you'll get the fans going. Do you ever have that, I wish I was racing motocross again?
Well, I don't wish I was racing motocross, and that's why I race competitive off-road trucks, because at my age, I have no desire, zero desire. These guys are young, healthy, aggressive, strong, and I have no desire to get on the bike, but I do live vicariously watching them ride and seeing what they're doing, and I do some coaching. So I'm here to enjoy it and to support them, because it won't last nothing lasts forever, including your reign at the top.
And I remember your analysis in 2018, you were looking at the way the GP guys rode compared to the Americans. Do you enjoy that, the different styles of riding the likes of a nation, especially from your position of where you were and what you can see on the track?
Yes, I enjoy watching. I think the European riders have stepped their game, because in '86 we had Supercross, and so we were doing techniques that people weren't doing, and it just, in a way, it wasn't fair. So the perfect storm with Johnny O'Mara, David Bailey, myself, Majora was a jumpy track and the timing and all that. So but now it's more level. It's not so much the country; it's the individual. It's Jet Lawrence from Australia, it's Ken Roxon from Germany. It's all down the line, Tony Caroli from Italy, and also from the people from the Netherlands and stuff. So it's the individual and how much they're going to work and how hard they're going to try. So I'd love to see the matchup here. I just wish Geyser was here. I'd love to see that.
Hurling, yeah. Finally, it's been somehow 11 years that America haven't won. With a grade A team. They're heavy favourites. Do you think that will ease the pressure because they're favourites at home, or how do you feel it's going to go for them this weekend?
I feel that having Sexton and Tomac and Cooper is a great team. I think Jet is going to be hard to beat in the MX2 division, but I think having those two be able to work together and not have the pressure of trying to beat each other, I think you're going to see Jay Sexton really excel, and you're going to see Eli Tomac do exactly what he's done all year. So they're the team to beat. This is their home turf. They've raced here before, and let's see.
That's great.